Today I'm making cottage pudding from the Boston Cooking School Cookbook 1912 edition. Despite the name, cottage pudding is actually a very simple cake. As usual, I have never made this recipe before, and I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So let's get started. To make cottage pudding, you will need butter, sugar, an egg, milk, flour, baking powder, salt. To make cottage pudding, we start by creaming the butter. When that's nice and soft, add sugar gradually. Now that the butter and sugar are combined, I'm going to add a well-beaten egg. I'm going to set this aside for a moment to deal with the dry ingredients. We're going to combine flour, baking powder, salt. Give that a little stir, and then sift. Now we're going to add the dry ingredients and alternate with milk. The recipe just says to turn it into a buttered cake pan. I'm going to try this 8x8 pan. Now we're ready to go into the oven. Of course, there's no oven temperature. I'm going to bake this at 350. When in doubt, 350 degrees. I'm just going to let this cool in the pan for a little bit and then turn it out on the rack. Cottage pudding. Let's see how it tastes. It tastes a lot like pancakes. No surprise, given the ingredients. Yep. Pancakes. Definitely nothing like pudding. There is no flavoring in it whatsoever. It is kind of boring. It was really easy to make and took hardly any time. It would take even less time if you used a mixer. The recipe in the Boston Cooking School Cookbook, and every time cottage pudding comes up in the kitchen cabinet menus, it is served with sauce. And I have got to agree that it really needs it. Fortunately, that is the topic of my next video. If the sauce is a big improvement, I think I'm going to keep cottage pudding around for when I need a quick dessert. Let me know if you give it a try. Enjoy.